Welcome to the certification course on basics of R software. So in this session, we will discuss about the second part of statistical functions, graphics and plots. So in our previous session, we discussed about some statistical measures like absolute frequency and relative frequency. So as per theoretical, by using mathematical formulas, how those can be implemented using R software. So now in this, we'll discuss about some graphics related statistical functions, the graphics and plots. So first we'll see introduction about graphics, then what are the various plots. Those can be demonstrated using R software. So first, the first graphics plot is called as bar plots. So visualize the relative or absolute frequencies of observed values of a variable. In our previous session, we discussed about what is absolute frequency and what is relative frequency. So to visualize the relative or absolute frequencies of observed values of a particular variable, for that bar plots are used. It consists of one bar for each category. The height of each bar is determined by either the absolute frequency or the relative frequency of the respective category, and that can be shown on y-axis. So this is bar plot. Now in R software, the syntax for creating bar plot is using the command bar plot without space within function brackets. First the data vector x, then you have to specify some default width equal to 1, space equal to null, etc. Simply you can take absolute frequency or relative frequency. For that you can apply bar plot. Now here you will get bar plot of table of x. Here table of x gives the absolute frequency of the data x. Then bar plot of table of x by length of x gives the relative frequency. So now here table of x gives absolute frequency, then a table of x by length of x gives relative frequency. Now for these two frequencies, you can represent graphically using bar plot. Okay, now let us demonstrate by taking the same example what we discussed in our previous session. So for example, consider 10 persons by using say 1 for male and 2 for female. Now the table is shown below. Male is coded with 1, female is coded with 2, and so on. So now here you can observe how many males are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 males are there. Then a number of females 1, 2, 3. So total 10 persons. Now let us create this vector. First create a vector with C of whatever the values in the order we use. Then store in the vector name gender. Now you can call gender. Then whenever you can call bar plot of gender. Now we'll display all these values graphically. Each category one bar is created. Now go to the R software. Let us create this vector first. Gender equal to C of. So what are the values? Let us see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next 3 ones, 1, 1, 1. Next 2, 1, 1. Now you can see. Now here the vector gender is created. If you want to see whether the data is stored in the vector or not, now onwards your vector name is gender. You can simply call gender. Now you can see the data is displayed. So now you can apply bar plot of gender. So here we didn't find absolute or relative frequency. Simply for that vector, we are applying bar plot. Even in this case, not a problem. Here you can see. So here it displays every value, one bar is created. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here 10 observations are there, 10 persons. So each person, here the values are 1 or 2. 1 denotes male, 2 denotes female. Now you can see with 1, the size is equal size, all are having equal size. With the 2, the size is, let us see. All 2s having one size, all 1s having one size. So this is called as bar plot. Okay, this is normal bar plot for the original data as it is. Now we have to find absolute and relative frequencies using table of gender and table of gender by length of gender. So then for that again you can apply the bar plot. This is a normal bar plot. So now let us find the absolute frequency by using the command table of gender. Here it gives absolute frequency. So here, as for the category, we are having two categories. One is for male and two is for female. It gives the count, how many ones are there. Out of these 10 records, 7 males are there. Then out of these 10, how many females? 3 females are there. So this is absolute frequency. For this now, you can apply bar plot, table of, this is the command here. So bar plot of table of gender. Now you can see here only 2 bars are created. Why? Because as per absolute frequency, here category 1 that is male, then category 2 that is female. Now how many females are there here? How many females? 3 females are there. Then how many males are there? 0, 7. Total 10. So this is the bar plot for absolute frequency. Let us run this one. So now first find out absolute frequency using the command table of gender. Now here you can see the category 1 coded with 1 count is 7. The category 2 count is 3. So that is male female. Now we can apply bar plot of table of gender. Now we can see this is the bar plot for absolute frequency. So what we explained here. This is the bar plot for absolute frequency. Similarly, for relative frequency. Now you can see first how to find out relative frequency. The relative frequency formula is a table of gender by length of gender. This is called as relative frequency. So using this formula. Now for this you can apply bar plot. Then for these values 0.1, 0.2, so with 7, 3, it gives the bar plot. Okay, now length default directly takes, even separately also you can find out, not a problem. Or length you can store in one variable, then absolute frequency you can store in one variable. Then like that also you can do. Okay, now let us see here. Now we are finding table of gender divided by, so inside the table of gender by length of gender. This is relative frequency. Now for this you can apply bar plot, BARPLOT, bar plot of. Now you can see. Now you can observe the bar plot with absolute frequency and relative frequency. With absolute frequency, it gives the normal decimal values. With the relative frequency, here you can see the floating point numbers 0.1, 0.2. Previously we are having 1, 2, now 0.1, 0.2. So here same 3 and 7. So 3 female, 7 male. So this is the relative frequency. Bar plot for relative frequency. Okay, now these are all the outputs what we demonstrated. Now our next graphics tool is called as pie diagram. So pie diagram, it displays in the form of circle. With circles, the partitions can be done. Now let us see. Pie charts visualize the absolute and relative frequencies. A pie chart is a circle partitioned into segments where each of the segments represents the category. Circle partitions. The size of each segment depends upon the relative frequency and is determined by the angle. That can be denoted frequency into 360 degrees. So now let us see the command for pie chart in our software by using the command PIE. So PIE within function bracket, the data vector X, comma labels. Even you can provide label names also. X-axis and Y-axis with our customized names. Now, for previous vector, let us apply. We created gender C of 10 persons with male-female category. Now you can call gender. This is the vector. Now simply you can use pie of gender. Now, what is the output? Let us see here. Pie of gender, the circle partition with the 10 observations. Here you can see this is the pie chart or pie diagram for the vector gender. Now here you can see 10 observations are there. So each observation here you can see are colored and divided into equal parts. Here you can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here you can see the females are here 2 is female, 4 is female, then 8 is female. Remaining all are males with equal size. Now 1 is male, 3 is also male, then 5 is also male, 6 also male, 7 also male, 9 also male. See, all males having with equal partition, all females having with the other equal partitions. The 3 females having larger size with same size, all 3 females. Then all male having one partition, then with equal size. So this is the pie diagram. For normal gender vector without absolute and relative frequency. Now if you can apply same for absolute frequency. Now table of gender, this is nothing but absolute frequency. Now for this, if you can apply the pie diagram, pie of table of gender. Now here you can see it gives only 2 categories. So 1, 2. So 1 contains male, 2 contains female. Here total 3 females, then total 7 males are there. This is the pie diagram for absolute frequency. Then similarly for relative frequency also you can apply pie of table of gender by length of gender. Now let us run these 2 examples of pie chart or pie diagram. Okay, now we already created the gender vector. Simply you can recall once again. Now this is the gender vector. Now directly you can apply pie of gender without absolute and relative frequency. Now you can see whatever we explained. So this is the pie diagram for the vector gender without absolute and relative frequency. Now you can find absolute frequency table of gender. Previously we already obtained, again let us. So here spelling is wrongly entered, TABLE. The table of gender. Now here we got absolute frequency. For this now we can apply pie diagram using the command PIE of table of gender. Now you can see. So now with absolute frequency, it gives the partition with category wise number of males and number of females. So number of males coded with 1, number of females coded with 2. So males are more than female. So that's why more space is used for male, then less space is used for female. So this is the pie diagram for absolute frequency. Same we can apply for relative frequency. So here phi of table of gender by length of gender. Now you can see phi of table of gender by length of gender. So you can see some changes are there previous to this one, not much changes. So there also same number of ones are 7, number of twos are 3. So like 70-30 partition. So this is the pie diagram for absolute and relative frequencies. So next graphics tool, histogram. So we are all aware of histograms. Okay, now histogram is based on the idea to categorize the data into different groups and plot the bars for each category with height. So it specifies height of each bar also. The area of the bar is calculated with height into width is proportional to the relative frequency. Here we will consider relative frequency here. So the widths of the bars need not necessarily to be the same. Every bar having different widths based on the data. Okay, now the command for histogram in R software, simply you can use HIST of X. So here X is the data vector. So absolute frequencies. So then here you can see whenever you can mention frequency equal to false, FREQ equal to F, then it shows a relative frequency. If you won't give frequency equal to false, default for absolute frequencies, the histogram is displayed. So if you want to see help for any command, any function in R software, simply you can type help within function bracket with double quotes, use the command HIST. Then on HTML, help page will be displayed where all the complete details available related to any function, any command in our software. So now for the same gender vector, what we created earlier, the gender equal to C of the 10 observations with the male female category. Now simply you can use the command HIST of gender without absolute relative frequency. Directly you can apply. So even for any numerical data, so it creates a histogram. Now you can see the output is shown here. HIST of gender. So now it splits the x-axis gender category with 1 to 2. In between 1 to 2, 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8. Default it splits in between the range 1, 2. Here 1 is male, 2 is female. Minimum value is 1, maximum value is 2. So now here you can see now the width taken from 1 to 1.2. Now here you can see this shows male. The total count is 7. Here you can see 7 is there. So now the height is 7 here because the frequency total how many males are there? 7. Similarly, this is for female. So it takes highest value back to 1.8 with 0.2 difference, 1.8 to 2. Now here how many females are there? 3. Here you can see the height is the frequency is 3 here. So now here this is 3 and this is 7. This is histogram of the gender without absolute and relative frequency normal. Similarly, you can apply for absolute frequency. You can use the command hist of table of gender. Now you can see HIST of table of gender is nothing but absolute frequency. If you can mention FREQ equal to false, then it gives relative frequency. So here you can see the same heading, table of gender is placed on x-axis, then frequency is on y-axis. Now histogram of table of gender, even title also created by default. Now here you can see the x-axis 2 to 8 combinations are there. So now here both having similar heights and width is also same. Now the frequency is in between 0.0 to 1.0 in between the ranges. So this is the histogram of absolute frequency. Whereas you can take now original data, for that you can apply histogram, then it takes as per the original data without finding the count. Similarly, you can apply by using frequency equal to false. Now here you can see, whenever you can give histogram of gender of frequency equal to false, then it gives relative frequency. Let us see now. So relative frequency, you will get correct values. So here female, then male. So female are less, that is 30%, male are 70%. Now here frequency changed with density. Previously without this relative frequency, absolute frequency is called, their frequency is taken, whereas relative frequency density is taken. Now this is relative frequency. Now let us run this command. Let us demonstrate this one. Now you can see, you can clear and freshly you can do clear console. Now we are calling the vector gender we already created. Now you can apply HAST of gender without absolute and relative frequency. Now here you can see. So this is the histogram of gender. Okay, normal. Here gender frequency is there. Okay, now here the distribution is in between 1 to 2. Here the frequency 0 to 7. Why? Because the highest value is 7. That's why it takes in y-axis frequency count maximum as 7. Then the minimum value is here starting with 1. Number of females, how many females? 3. The count is 3. Then how many males? 7. The count is 7. This is the histogram of gender. Now same you can apply for absolute frequency. You can use table of gender. Now here you can see histogram of table of gender for absolute frequency. So here y-axis contains frequency count, then x-axis contains table of gender. Now both showing equal heights and widths also. So whenever you can provide frequency equal to false, so now here FREQ equal to false. Now it calls relative frequencies. Now the frequency changed with density. Y-axis you can observe here 0.001, 0.05 and so on 0.25. So it converted into frequency is converted into density. This is the histogram of relative frequencies. Okay, like that we can create histogram for any data vector with numerical values. Okay, these are all some of the graphics tools based on absolute frequency and relative frequencies where we covered in our previous session. So these 3 graphics tools are related to absolute frequency and relative frequencies. So bar plot is one. The syntax is BRPLOT. Then the second one, pie diagram. The syntax is simply you can use PIE. Pie diagram, circular partition. So PIE. Here also absolute and relative frequencies are used. Then the third one, histogram. So histogram is somewhat similar to bar plots. So, but here you can see the difference between bar plot and histogram. So here For every category, one bar is created with different heights. Here you can see one after another. To separate, all are separate bars. Whereas histogram continuous plots in x-axis with the different heights. Now here you can see the histogram x-axis with scaling continuously, but their x-axis not there. Separately, the bars are created there. There is the difference between histogram and bar plots. Okay, now here also for absolute and relative frequencies. Okay, these three are the graphics tools which depends on absolute frequency and relative frequency. So next session, we'll discuss some other statistical functions followed by the graphics tools related to those new statistical functions. Now you can practice all these comments with existing data. Even you can take your own data also.